If you love the blues, you found your new home. The Blues Hotel. Real music. Just talking blues. Real stories. And Blues Moments in Time. The history that shaped it all. 3 podcasts. 1 home. The Blues Hotel Collective. Listen wherever you get your podcasts. From the Blues Hotel Collective, welcome to Blues Moments in Time, where every groove holds a memory and every moment echoes the truth of what came before. Today, we rewind the reel, trace the footsteps, and revisit the chapters that shaped the blues. Here is our host, Kelvin Huggins.
Welcome to Blues Moments in Time, the podcast dedicated to exploring the rich history and cultural significance of blues music. Today, we're walking through the doors of February 20th. It's a day of endings, beginnings, and one incredible improvisation. Let's start with the cultural landscape. On this day in 1895, a giant fell. Frederick Douglass, the man who escaped chains to become the conscience of a nation, passed away. Now, why does this matter to the blues? Because 1895 is the very year historians point to as the birth of the genre. As the sun set on the life of the great abolitionist, the sun was rising on a new secular sound in the Mississippi Delta. The spirituals that Douglass sang in bondage were evolving into the blues of the Jim Crow era. It was a spiritual changing of the guard. Now let's turn our attention to the political climate, specifically February 20, 1956. The civil rights movement was burning hot in Alabama. On this day, city officials in Montgomery issued arrest warrants for 89 leaders of the bus boycott, including a young Martin Luther King Jr. This wasn't just politics. This was the reality of life for Black Americans. It was this atmosphere of tension and defiance that fueled the electric blues of the 1950s, the sound of people who refused to back down. Of course, no discussion of blues history would be complete without exploring the music itself. And on February 20, we have a gem. In 1962, the whole world was watching astronaut John Glenn orbit the Earth. But in a studio, Texas blues legend Lightning Hopkins wasn't watching TV. He was playing. Caught up in the excitement, Lightning improvised a song on the spot called Happy Blues for John Glenn. It's a perfect reminder that the blues has always been a living newspaper, reporting on everything from floods to space travel. We also have to mention 1959. On this day, the sophisticated Duke Ellington sat down with Johnny Hodges to record Back to Back. They stripped away the big band tuxedos and played pure, unadulterated blues. It remains proof that no matter how high you climb in jazz, the blues is always the foundation. February 20 has also marked the beginning of life for some incredible musicians. In a poetic twist of fate, on the very day Frederick Douglass died in 1895, Jimmy Papa Yancey was born in Chicago. Papa Yancey would go on to become the patriarch of boogie-woogie piano. While others played fast and loud, Yancey played with a graceful, rolling sorrow that defined the Chicago piano sound. We also celebrate the birth of Nancy Wilson in 1937, a song stylist who could turn a blues phrase with the elegance of a queen. And finally, in 1946, Jay Giles was born. He took the harmonica-heavy sound of Chicago, amplified it for the rock generation, and proved the blues could pack stadiums. Sadly, February 20 is a day of loss, primarily marked by the passing of Douglass. But in the blues tradition, we don't just mourn the dead. We pour a drink for them and play a little louder. And that's all the time that we have for today's episode of Blues Moments in Time. From the passing of an abolitionist to the orbit of an astronaut, the blues was there for all. Join us next time as the Blues Hotel Collective presents Blues Moments in Time. Until then, I'm Kelvin Huggins. Keep the blues alive.